Canon just released the firmware version 1.0.1.1 for the Canon EOS C80, and trust me, this firmware update is packed with new features that will make your filmmaking smoother, faster, and more efficient. And if you are ready to take the full advantage of this Canon EOS C80 with that new firmware update, let's dive in and see what new. Jumbo, my friend, the C80 that I have in my hand, I already updated to the latest firmware. So I leave the link in the description below so then you can update yours to the latest firmware. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna break it down feature by feature and to see what new in those features and why it make your filmmaking smoother, faster, and more efficient. So let's start with the breakdown. Feature number one. I think for me, that is the headline feature. Shall we start from this one? The Frame.io camera to cloud support. Imagine wrapping up your shoot and instantly your editor, your collaborator, your team can access the footage. I mean, that's thing of a dream. No physical cards, no long transfers. For somebody that's been shooting for a very long time, for the last 15 years, where you need to finish, you need to upload the footage, and then you have to upload it in a server or share it. If you're working in a supported region, it is a game changer for collaboration. For those outside of this region, I will share a workaround later in the video to help you achieve similar results. So here how we set up to use the Frame.io. First, we need to set up the camera in order to record proxy. So we're gonna go into the menu and into the recording format and into number 4. And you have to set up your second card in order to record proxy, main and proxy, right? So that's done. And then let's choose recording format. Yeah. Choose. So that's the one that's the main recording. So we have that. So now our camera is set to record proxy. So what do we need to do next? Then we need to navigate to network. So we need to go to network. That's what we're gonna set up. That's the network. So we go number 1. So first you need to enable the network. So here is enable, and when you enable it, you can see Frame.io. If it's disabled, you can see that the Frame.io is grayed out. So we need to enable the network. So the network is enabled. So that's the first thing to do. Next thing, we need to create a new connection setting. So that's what we're gonna do. You're gonna press that, and then we need to look for Frame.io, right? So we need to get the Frame.io and we click new connection setting. Yes. And then we create a new communication setting. So you select new, and then we select Ethernet or Wi-Fi. And I'm just going to select Wi-Fi and task in progress. So now we need to select whatever that Wi-Fi from the list available. So I'm going to select this one, that's the Wi-Fi from the hotel I am. And then you need to put the password and then go OK. And then we press OK. All right, so we select automatic setting and disable the IPv6. Okay, create new function setting, and then we press OK. And then create new pairing. So then connect to Frame.io. From this, because I'm keep losing connection, Wi-Fi connection, from this moment onward, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below so you can click it and then you can see the step that you need to take in order to achieve that. So that is excellent. So that's a demonstration of how to connect to Frame.io for you. Feature number 2, returning exposure parameter while changing frame rate. Here's a feature we didn't know that we needed until now. You know how frustrating it is that you, for example, changing your frame rate from the 60 to 24, and then suddenly you lose all the settings that you have already put together thing like, ISO, like shutter speed. Well, Canon fixed that. With this update, your exposure settings stay exactly how you left them. This might sound small, but it is a massive time saver, especially on a fast-paced shoot where every second counts. Number 3, the digital Tele-Converter icon that added. So now Canon has added the digital Tele-Converter icon to the main recording display under the disc level 2. So we know that with the Canon C80 and also I think with the new firmware update, so we have the ability to use the digital Tele-Converter. So where are you gonna get access to that digital Tele-Converter? So you go to the camera setting or camera setup, and then you go to number 6, I think so. Yeah, in number 6, and here we have the digital Tele-Converter. And with that digital Tele-Converter, it kind of play like a zoom thing, right? So let's select it, and then we have option for 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. So let's say we select 3, yeah? So now with the new firmware updates, you can see it display in the screen. So let's say I'm getting out of that, and then you can see right in the left there, 3.0. All right, so let's say that I change it to 1.5, and then you can see display there 1.5. And so that's how you get to that Tele-Converter and then how to use it. Let's look at an example of how powerful the converter is. So let's say that we now choose 1.5. All right, you can see how it kind of zoom it a little bit in. So now let's change to 2. All right, and then you can see how it's like you zoom in with the lens, but we're still on 15 millimeter, yeah. So let now go to 2.5. You can see how close is again. So again, let's use 3 times converter, and you can see it is just beautiful, really powerful tool. Number 4, full screen display on external monitor. If you rely on external monitor, that is for you, my friend. The update allows full screen output to external display when using the peripheral border display setting. No more tiny borders taking up valuable screen space. It is all about the bigger picture now. So either you use through the HDMI or SDI. So now I don't have the SDI, so I have the HDMI. I connect to my Ninja 5. So how you gonna do it? So, and let's go to display setting. So here I am, and display setting, monitoring setting. So we have the OSD HDMI output. That is, here it is on. And then we need to go to display, apply periphery. So this one, either you got it off like this, or you apply display level 2. So that's set. Now it's set. So then I will help you to adjust to that. So let's get out of this, and then you have the display button. You press. So you give you 3 options. So that's one. It allows you to have the periphery. So all the setting and setup is outside of that square. You can see 35 millimeter and all those kind of things outside of that gray square right in the middle there. And if you press again, then it gives you clean, like a full screen display of the thing or the image that you're recording, something like that. So that's how you demonstrate it. You see. So there is nothing else written there. It's just you have like a full screen. Perfect. Number 5, 1920 by 1080p is the output option that Canon has added. Here is something that adds more flexibility for your external recording. This update introduced the 1920 by 1080p option for SDI output. Whether you are sending the signal to a recorder or a live monitor, having this additional resolution option makes the C80 even more versatile for various workflows. So basically for this one, I don't have the SDI monitor connected to the SDI output. So basically I cannot show you how it is, but what I'm going to show you how you set it up, right? So first and foremost, we go into the menu. I'm here as OSD output. So we need to enable it. So I'm enabling it. So the next thing is to go into the setting or the system setup, and then let's go find SDI output. So here we have the SDI output on, and then SDI output signal. And here that's where you find the different, output here. So you have 4K, you have 2K, and also then, the option now you have the 9020 by 1080p. You have also 1280 to 720p. So you have more option on that. So that's how. So let's say that you select this one. So that's what you're gonna have. Number 6, assignable button for camera to media. Customizable button are every filmmaker secret weapon, and Canon just made it better with this new firmware update for the Canon EOS C80. You can now assign the camera to media function to buttons. This means switching between shooting mode and playback is faster than ever, just a single tap away. It is perfect for quickly reviewing text without fumbling through the menus. The last one, so how you set up the camera to media assignable button. So it's also easy. So you go to the menu and you go to where you can find assignable button. So let's say we select, number 10, right? It's empty. There's nothing to do, nothing there. So let's go look for, and here we see camera to media. So select. So now every time that you press the number 10, so it takes you to media to review them. Right. So that's what it is. Okay. So yeah, that's it. Number 7, bug fixes. And with every new firmware update, there is minor fixes that we don't see. Canon addressed some minor issue to make the camera even more reliable. While these fixes aren't always headline worthy, they ensure smoother performance so you can shoot with confidence. Bonus, Frame.io workaround for unsupported regions. For those of you not in the Frame.io supported region, don't worry. You can still create a streamlined workflow by recording proxy files directly on the Canon C80. Then upload those files to a global cloud platform like Dropbox, Google Drive, or MassV. If Frame.io access is essential, you can use a VPN to sync your file manually. Just make sure you comply with local regulation. It is not as seamless, but it's work. So there you have it. The firmware version 1.0.1.1 bring some fantastic new improvement to the Canon EOS C80. Frame.io support for instant cloud uploads, smarter exposure setting, better external monitoring options, and more flexibility with SDI output. This update makes an already amazing camera even better. Now I want to hear from you. Talk to me in the comment box below. Which are the features that excite you the most? Which one that you're going to be using the more? And if you find this video very helpful, please do like it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. And if you can do me the favor, please share this video with your photography community or with your filmmaking communities. Please support me to reach 3,000 subscribers. So I am getting closer to that, right? So Hakuna Matata, my friend. As always, stay safe and stay protected. May God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao for now.